Welcome back to another episode of Master Duel Arena, where we take our TCG decks and put them to the gauntlet in ranked in Master Duel. Here we're taking the decks that you have seen us play on this channel and putting them to the test if they can withstand a best of one format, the Master Duel ban list, and the surprising Master Duel meta. Can our decks top and climb the ladder in ranked? Let us find out in another episode. So let's show you the deck that we're going to be playing for our Master Duel ranked. So last we left off, we did play Rescue Ace, and Rescue Ace did get us as far as Silver 2 after we did recording. So let me show you the deck that we're going to play today. So we have been working on a lot of different decks that we have. The one deck that I want to show you guys today is Shining Sarcophagus. So Shining Sarcophagus is a really great deck based off of Yugi's and Yami Yugi's, or the Pharaoh, their duel at the end of Season 5 of Yu-Gi-Oh!, the original series. Here we are playing Yugi's creation that he played. So we are playing a lot of hand traps in this version with the concoctions of Super Polys as well. But to start off with our hand trap lineup, we are playing DD Crow, Valor, Maxi, Ash, and then Imperm for our hand trap lineup with a board breaker of Super Poly, just because Super Poly does go super hard in this meta, just Super Poly a full board. But let me give you the deck breakdown of the main deck. So our best card of the deck is going to be our Gandora G, the Dragon of Destruction. Gandora G, the Dragon of Destruction, lets you summon itself as long as you have Shining Sarcophagus on the board. It also has an additional effect that you can half your life points to blow up the board, except for itself, and summon a monster that mentions Shining Sarcophagus directly from your deck and increase that monster's level. So it lets you get into some of your key cards, whether that be Silent Swordsman 0, Silent Magician 0, or even Gadget Trio. You can also get into the Dark Magician of the Magician of Black Magic. The next main card that we want to see a lot is going to be Gadget Trio. Gadget Trio on summon lets you search out Shining Sarcophagus or a spell or trap that mentions Shining Sarcophagus. That can be anything between Future Silence, Turn Silence, and Shining Sarcophagus itself. It also has an additional effect that when it's destroyed, it can set a Stronghold Moving Fortress directly from your deck, which does mention Shining Sarcophagus in its text as well. But we're not playing that card in the deck as it is just a one card break. The last main card for this deck, if you can't guess, is Shining Sarcophagus itself. Shining Sarcophagus lets you search out any card that mentions Shining Sarcophagus, whether it be a monster, a spell, or a trap, whatever you need to get your ball rolling, so that way you can get the engine going. The beauty of this deck is that it can make Dragoon without playing Dark Magician or any of the Red Ice fusion cards itself. So Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic, lets you, when it is destroyed, it can summon itself and set a spell or trap that mentions Dark Magician directly from your deck. And typically here you are setting Secrets of Dark Magic. Secrets of Dark Magic can let you fusion summon using fusion or Ritual Summon, and it is a quick play spell. So the end board that you're looking to ideally get to is a Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic, which is treated as Dark Magician on the field alongside another dragon monster, so you can fuse into Dragoon on your opponent's turn. Starting out with our extra deck, we do play a Mud Dragon of the Swamp, Garura, Earth Golem Administer, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, Predaplant Dragostapelia, and Dragoon himself. The monsters that we play as XC summons, since we do plan on using number 97 Draglubion to get into our number 38 Hope Harbinger Dragon, or even into number 100 Numeron Dragon for a Swift OTK going second. We also play Superstar Player Typhon Sky Crisis, just as an additional body if we need to out something. We do also play IP Masquerina, Dark the Dark Charmer, the Gloomy, SP Little Knight, Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians, and Access Code Talker. So that is it for the deck breakdown within itself. Let me know what you guys think, and we are going to take this deck into ranked. But first, let me show you off some combos that you need to know about this version of the deck. So we're going to just jump into solo real quick. Alrighty guys, so here is a going first board. So we have opened up Ash, Call by, Shining Sarcophagus, Turn Silence, and Ties That Bind. So we're going to go ahead and activate our Shining Sarcophagus here. We're going to go ahead and activate its effect to search out a card that mentions Shining Sarcophagus directly from our deck to our hand. And the card that we're going to opt to search out here is going to be Gadget Trio. So what we're going to do is we're going to normal summon the Gadget Trio, go ahead and use its effect on summon. We're going to go ahead and search out Future Silence. And we're going to keep the Future Silence as an extender because we're not going to be able to set up the ideal board that we want. But since we opened up Ties That Bind, it's going to let us go ahead and summon out a Silent Magician 0 and a Silent Swordsman 0 directly from the deck. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set the Call By, set the Turn Silence that we did open with, and set the Future Silence. And we're just going to pass turn there. So it doesn't look like much going first, but Silent Magician 0, every time your opponent draws, is going to trigger its effect to gain a level, also gain 500 attack. And then in the standby, Silent Swordsman 0's effect is going to activate, doing essentially the same thing, but it'll be during the standby phase. So our opponent's going to go ahead and discard a search. We'll go ahead and use Called By here on that for Thunder Dragon. And again, this is against the bot, so this is clearly to show just what the deck can do. We'll go ahead and negate his Thunder Dragon search. He's just going to go ahead, set, and pass. All right, so here we'll go ahead and trigger Future Silence now. We could wait until battle, but we're going to go ahead and search out Gandora G. Silent Swordsman 0 is going to go ahead and increase his level. And then we'll go ahead and activate Shining Sarcophagus. We're going to go ahead and search out the Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic. So we can do one of two things here. We're going to go ahead and activate the effect of Gandora G to summon itself. And then we're going to go ahead and activate the Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic, to summon itself as well. So here you can see we've got 45, 6,000. So not quite enough for game. So what we can do is we can go ahead and go Turn Silence to boost up Silent Magician 0 here to have enough for game. We can also go the Gandora G, the Dragon of Destruction, to nuke the board, keeping itself and Shining Sarcophagus, especially out a monster that mentions Shining Sarcophagus, which will then trigger Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic, to summon itself, set a spell trap that mentions, prolonging a turn. There are options that you do have to go. Let me show you that route, so that way we can see an extra turn. We'll go ahead and use Gandora G. And he's going to go ahead and Raigeki Break. Go ahead and go Silent Swordsman 0. Since Raigeki Break does target it, we'll go ahead and negate the Raigeki Break. And Gandora G is going to banish and destroy. And then we're going to go ahead and summon Gadget Trio. And then we'll go Chainlink 1 Dark Magician, Chainlink 2 Gadget Trio. Gadget Trio is going to allow us to search out a card. I think in this case, we'll go ahead and search out another copy of Turn Silence. Then we'll go ahead and summon the Dark Magician and set Secrets of Dark Magic. We'll go ahead and set the Turn Silence and just move towards battle. Swing for 25, 13, and 18. And we'll pass turn there. And then during his standby phase, what we'll go ahead and do is go ahead and activate Secrets of Dark Magic. I'm going to go ahead and fusion summon into the one and only Dragoon. See, and what we could have done is we could have kept Turn Silence in hand for its graveyard effect to use as a discard for a negate, but totally fine. Don't need it. We'll just go ahead and move towards battle here and end this. We'll go ahead and activate that. We'll just go ahead and just negate it with Dragoon. And that's pretty much the basic combo for Shining Sarcophagus. Let me show you another hand. Trying to establish Dragoon within that second turn on your opponent's turn. Hopefully we can get a better hand. Nope, not quite. Alrighty, so this is the kind of combination that you do want to see. You want to see either something like Gadget Trio and Dark Magician, Shining Sarcophagus and Dark Magician. Either or is what you do want to see. So we'll go ahead and search out Shining Sarcophagus here. Go ahead and activate the Shining Sarcophagus and then use its effect. We're going to go ahead and search Gandora. Go ahead and activate the effect of Gandora, especially in itself. And then activating the effect Dark Magician to summon itself. Go ahead and use Gandora G's effect. It'll pop 2. So unfortunately, we're not able to like make the rank 8, but we still can make Dragoon here and pass. So we'll have something that they try to target. We'll negate it. We also have Dragoon right here. We've got a set Imperm and an Ash in hand. So he'll go ahead and discard. We'll go ahead and use Ash. Huh. Well, I think that's something. Since Thunder Dragon is not once per turn. Since that does target, we'll go ahead and use Silent Swordsman 0. Awesome. So this is the fun part of this deck. So it doesn't really OTK, but it can. So we'll go ahead and go Shining Sarcophagus here. And what's really great is Dragoon cannot be destroyed by Gandora G's effect. So we'll go ahead and summon the Gandora G. And let's see, I love this feature. It shows you how much you got, 81, so it's not quite enough. So we'll go ahead and trigger Gandora G. Yeah, it's fine. And we'll go ahead, summon Gadget Trio. Gadget Trio is going to get us search. We'll just search Turn Silence. Again, it's not enough to like game them, but there's a reason why we clear the board. And a lot of like game states that Gandora G is going to really get rid of a lot. So we'll go ahead and just pass our turn here. So we've got a Dragoon Negate. I would have liked to have had the Silent Magician Zero to summon off of rather than Gadget Trio, but since we opened it, you know, that kind of sucked. Yeah, that's pretty much Shining Sarcophagus in a nutshell. So now let's jump into ranked and let's see how far we can go with Shining Sarcophagus. All right, so win and we gain a rank. So we'll see if we're able to gain a rank, and we will go first. All right. So I guess we're gonna try and one card combo this with Gadget Trio. What, you got the Maxi? You got an Ash for your Maxi if you got it. You got a Fuelos, Purulia, because those were added. So concerning those cards, as a matter of fact, can play around Fuelos pretty well. Maxi is a different story. Purulia is also hard to play around since you do summon those from hand. So what we can do here is go into Hope Harbinger or go Ties That Bind. Summon out 0 and 0. And set 1 and pass. So again, it doesn't look like the strongest board, but on the return side, it will be pretty good for us. Because 0 will go ahead and raise its level, and Swordsman 0 will go ahead and raise its level. And he's thinking he's got something. Ogre? Imperm? Okay, let's see what we playing against. He's got a 14 card extra deck, so his extra deck isn't quite complete, or he just plays it that way on purpose. Dark Lord. So which one's posing the bigger threat for him to just normal summon and move towards battle? The one that negates spells. Really, that's all he does? Oh, what a top deck of our life. We'll go Shining Sarcophagus here and search Gandora G. So watch this. So we'll go ahead, summon Dark Magician. Summon Gandora G. Sucks that he only played one card. Go ahead and activate Gandora G. So Gandora G is going to go blow up 5 cards. Go ahead and summon a Gadget Trio. Go Dark Magician. Go Gadget Trio. And Gadget Trio will search Turn Silence. It's really the only card that's worth searching. Then we'll go ahead set. Go ahead and set that. And just battle it away. Come on, mouse. During your draw phase. Come on, let me trigger it. Let me make Dragoon. No, I will be slightly upset. If that's stalling, it's because you just drew into a Super Poly. It doesn't matter. If he has it, he can still activate it. Which you don't. And what's great is that it's an Earth machine. And that can't do nothing. What the junk? Okay, we all saw that he normal summoned a Dark Lord card. Now he's summoning a backup secretary. This makes no sense whatsoever. Play a Fairy Cybers? What the junk is this guy playing? I am so confused. If you're thinking of making Typhon, you can't. I don't summon from the extra deck much. And honestly, if Prosperity wasn't banned in this, we'd play Prosperity, but... Come on, buddy. What you gonna do? Commit seppuku. So the one downside about this Dragoon that we do make, we can't actually use its pop ability just because we didn't use any normal monsters. Unfortunate, but we at least do get the Omni Negate that can't be targeted. Huh. My brother. Do something. Play a card, do something. Well, at least it's his timer, not mine. Probably just gonna fast forward through all this pausing anyways. So it makes no sense to just leave it. This timer's eventually gonna run out. Don't know what he's thinking of doing. Probably hoping that I click surrender first rather than just wait out the time. See, I knew if we waited, he would. She was hoping I would scoop. Woo! We got our rank. Okay, I am curious. What was he even playing? Something that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Definitely a bot. Has to be a bot. There's no way. All right, let's jump into another game of ranked. It's like pretty perfect. We're gonna go first again. Hopefully we can set up a little bit of a better board. So I do plan on taking this deck back into the TCG. It's going to be a whole lot of heck different than what this version is, because metas are different, of course. We'll go ahead and go Future Silence here. If he has the Ash, he has the Ash. If he doesn't, we're cooking. Homeboy's already going to disconnect. Don't. Please don't. We do have the call by. We could stop it. But what's nice is that we do have the Shining Sarcophagus in hand already. So all we need to do is just Shining Sarcophagus to search for Dark Magician, and then we just play from there. Will you just let me have my turn? We have Maxi. Just Maxi me. The only card that we do lose to right here, though, is an Imperm or a Veiler. Or no, just the Imperm, because we do have the call by. So we can stop that. Just a Veiler. Or imperm, sorry. Oh gosh. I can keep my card name straight. So always when doing this combo, please summon Gandora G in defense. So that way you save yourself from being like totally annihilated. So this is the original combo I wanted to showcase to you guys, is getting Hope Harbinger with Draglubion. Go ahead and set the Secrets of Dark Magic here. Go ahead and overlay into Draglubion. Detach, select Special Hope. Attaching Numeron. And we'll pass turn there. So we kept the Callbite in the hand so that way we could have something for Dragoon. The DD Crow can act as a hand trap within itself, so that's why we held on to it, since we don't know exactly what we're playing into. But we'll find out for sure when we see the first card. But the reason why we activated Future Silence in the standby or in draw phase, so that it's purely to play around Droll. I don't know how much Droll is being played in Master Duel, but I have encountered it a couple times in some of the lower end duels that I've played. So that's the reason why we're playing around it. But also with the influxes of like how many draw type cards for every time your opponent summons that are in Master Duel, I could definitely see a rise and uptick in in Droll, because you got both the Mulcharmies, which is 6 cards right there, and you also got Maxi being another 9 or another 3 to make it a total of 9. You're seeing a lot of that being played. I don't know how much of it is, because I know in the TCG and OCG, those tend to be kind of like side out cards, like going second. And with this being a format that's best of 1, I don't know how much if you really want to take up 9 slots for drawing engine to try and crack a board, especially if you're going first. That just seems kind of ludicrous in my opinion, but also I've been out of Master Duel for so long, so take my advice with a grain of salt. And my opponent's really thinking hard in his draw phase. Does say bad connection on his part, so it's not on us. So while we still sit here and wait, this end board is pretty solid. So like they draw both Secrets to fuse off the Draglubion and Dark Magician, which thankfully he finally drew. But we also have the Hope Harbinger as a spell negate as well. It's acting in place of the Silent Magician 0, who is also a spell negate. And then with Dragoon, we've got two cards in hand, 2 discard. So we're always going to be solid having a form of interruption. DD Crow can also act as a form of interruption if the graveyard is a point of interaction. And this is typically the end board. Had Future Silence resolved, there could have been a little bit more, like the turn silence, which is what I would have gone for, off of Shining Sarcophagus, because Future Silence would have searched me the missing piece for the combo rather than searching something else. Then we could have gone Shining Sarcophagus to search turn silence, and our turn silence would have been our discard off of Dragoon instead. Because its graveyard effect is really great, especially against like the Tenpai matchup, for instance. Because you're able to just like stop the battle phase on their first attack. So that really comes in clutch. With the hits to Tenpai, I don't know how much we'll be seeing of it. Oh, playing against Centurion. Yeah, I know you like the field spell, so we'll go ahead and yoink that. So there's one. He's got 4 cards left. He activates a second one. So let's see, it's gonna send to place. Question is, do we hit that or do we hit the card he places? Now he's on the, do you have the normal summon? It's gonna duster away my Shining Sarcophagus. That hurts. 2 cards in hand. What you got? What you got? Apparently nothing. We'll take it. All right, we'll go one more. We'll see what we can do. Maybe this time we'll have it going second. Our opponent will win the coin toss. Don't know. Because going second does make this a little bit more interesting. So we'll see. You know, we are going second, so we'll see what hand traps we might open to. Sick and tired of seeing DD Crow, but it is what it is. We see Maxi, so that's cool. Playing into a 41 card deck with a 13 extra. Okay. We open 2 Shining Sarcophaguses. Infinitrack, Earth Machine, maybe? Normal. It's gonna add three cards in hand. Knowing Earth Machines, they play a lot of engine, so he's not going to have an interruption. But the interrupts he set in the board he creates is going to be massive. Drawing into that would have been nice. Going first, we get to start the Harvester. Trying to go into a 12. I don't think so. I need a really good draw here. That is pretty good. It's not what I wanted though. Again, knowing that Their deck doesn't put up many forms of interruption. We're gonna try and get our Gandora G as big as we can. Oh, shoot. I canceled out its effect, didn't I? Oh, that was dumb. I effed up. Well, that was dumb of me. Oh, I goofed so hard. So had I not clicked cancel, like a freaking button clicker, we would have searched out Future Silence to search out the Gandora G, the summon itself, nuke the board. We would have summoned another gadget trio out, just so that way we can overlay into Draglubion into Numeron, and just gone for the Numeron OTK. Like that, that's what we were gonna do. Why is he playing the gadgets? Of all things. He's gonna go to battle? Okay. In battle? Fuse away into Garura? And since he already used his normal summon, that's totally okay with me. I mean, right now, that is some pretty substantial damage. It's 43 to be exact. Wow, 2 cards that do absolutely jack. Let's try this again. Search Gadget Trio. Trio effects. Search Future Silence. Future Silence. Go ahead and search. Honestly, since this is game right here, we don't need to do more than we need to. So we'll just go battle, swing, swing, and the killing shot. So that is Shining Sarcophagus. We made it through Silver 2 to Gold 5, which is pretty nice. The deck is really solid. If more of the Kashtira engine was available in Master Duel, the Kashtira engine is really good for the deck, but because the field spell is limited to 1, Fenrir's limited to 1, Unicorn's limited to 2. Yeah, those are really like the main components that you really need. Let me show what I'm talking about here. So if we look at the Kashtira engine, you've got Unicorn and Fenrir both, and then Rise Heart with rates off. So what you would do is you pull out some of the hand traps. You would play 2 copies of Unicorn, 3 of Fenrir, might be the other way around, with 3 rates off and 1 Rise Heart. Because you go summon Fenrir, search Rise Heart, normal summon, Rise Heart, banish Unicorn, overlay into Mecha Phantom Beast, Dracosack, detach, create 2 tokens, link those tokens into Platinum Gadget, go Dracosack's other ability, triggering itself to destroy the Platinum Gadget, and then Gadget's effect will summon a Gadget monster from deck, which conveniently Gadget Trio is a Gadget monster. And then you're able to go into full Shining Sarcophagus combo from there. Unicorn also into Birth. You could play the 1 copy of Theosis for the deck for Unicorn, but you do lock yourself into Xyz, which kind of stops that combo line. But if you do have Trio in hand, the Unicorn engine is a really good bait. If you have any of the Shining Sarcophagus engine in hand, the Kashtira engine is good bait material for the hand traps. Because a lot of times when they see that Kashtira engine, they're thinking maybe Kashtira, or they're thinking some other Kashtira splashed engine. This is their last guess. So, but that is just if you're wanting to go down that route, you can. But that is it for this Master Duel Arena. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shining Sarcophagus is pretty good if you do have the budget for it. So a lot of the cards are URs. And it is really fun to play. It's a really good rogue contender for Master Duel. And we'll see you guys in the next Master Duel Arena episode.